All right. Hello and welcome to another video by Johnny IELTS. In this video, I and class for IELTS 43 of mine, we are doing our regular speaking practice. So we have Miss Tran and Miss Trúc. Yes. Okay, so we did speaking practice last time and we did home already. So let's move on to the next one. Say similarly easy. So, Miss Tran, what do you study or what is your major?
So my major was international business. I
International business, right?
international business. I graduated from the University of Economics and Law and
Economics,
Economics and Law.
economics and law, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so international. Be careful with this word, international. It's not international, okay? International.
International.
So, what is your area of specialization? Ngành chuyên ngành, á. Area of specialization means like in every major, there's some specialization. So try to expand your idea to like 2 or 3 sentences, okay? Like, do you like that major? Why do you choose that specialization? Something like that. Ráng cố gắng mở rộng cái ý ra nha. So, Miss Trang, what is your area of specialization?
My major uh my major was focusing on
Focusing on.
yeah. My major was focusing on log
Logistics,
international business,
international business,
logistic, and
logistics. Yes.
how to make the international negotiation. I
You
love
mean
the
international relations, quan hệ quốc tế hả?
negotiation.
Negotiation.
Yeah.
Negotiation, I see. So how about you, Miss Trúc? What is your major?
I'm studying
Oh, you are still studying
as
right
oh
now.
no. My major is food technology, which
Food technology, I see. Công nghệ
yes,
thực phẩm.
which is quite interesting and highly practical applications.
You mean there's a lot of practical application, you mean?
Yes, a lot of practical applications. You know, nowadays, people not just need to be full, people are more concerned about
Food
eating
quality, right?
deliciously and quickly.
What do you mean deliciously and quickly? Can you say that again, please? I got cut out.
Eating deliciously.
No, try to speak English again, like that sentence. So these days, people focus on what?
People not just focus on being full. Ăn
Yes.
no thầy. Being
To
full.
being full.
Being full.
But also,
But also concerned about eating deliciously and quickly.
quickly.
Yes. More conveniently. Maybe it's just
I see. So, why did you choose to study that major, Miss Trúc?
I chose these majors mainly because I think it's related to food,
Hmm.
a necessity of human being.
A necessity
A necessity
of human being.
of
Very good.
human beings.
Một sự cần thiết của con người. A necessity of a human being. Very good. Of human beings. Very good.
So
Một cái tính cần thiết, một cái sự cần thiết của các thể loài người nha. A necessity of human beings. Very good. So, Miss Tran, please, do you like your major? Why or why not?
I found out my major that I
Yes.
studied because of some reason. First, I love communicate with different people.
I love
and
communicating with. Love to do
communicating with
something or love doing something. So
Yeah.
you love communicating with
different people, and especially people around the world
the
and
world.
the
World.
world.
Be careful with this word. It's world.
World.
Nó không phải là word đâu, nó là world.
World.
Okay, and we also have similar word that is, for example, từ vựng word kéo dài. Word. Thế
World.
giới. World.
World.
World and word. And chiến tranh. War.
World.
Word and were. Thế giới. World. Okay, let's try this. Okay, let's try again. So, do you like your major? Why not, Miss Tran?
I found out my major that I studied because of some reason. First, I love communicating with different people, especially people around the world. Được này. Yeah. And the second reason is that I think I have a big advantage and I can develop myself.
Develop. I can develop myself.
And become an expert in this field.
In this field, I see. Okay, so Miss Tran, let's talk about what kind of school did you go to as a child? Because some people, they go to, what's it called? Christian school, you know? Trường dòng đó. Trường dòng. Christian, you know, if they worship God, nếu mà họ thờ cúng Chúa, Thiên Chúa thì họ đi học Christian school, trường dòng. But sometimes they go to public school, trường tư. Sometimes they go to private school if their parents can afford it. And sometimes they, you know, they're different kind of schools. So what kind of school did you go to as a child then?
When I was a child, similar.
A child.
When I was a child.
Child. Tại vì sao? Cái chữ y ngắn L nó đọc sao? Nó là I và L. Cho nên đọc là cũng là IEL. Và y ngắn R nó đọc là IRE. Trong chữ desire.
Desire.
Right. Okay, so what kind of school did you go to as a child?
When I was a child, I went to public school.
Public school, yeah.
Similar with, I think, majority of Vietnamese kids at that time.
Okay, tránh dùng từ kid nha, trong IELTS tránh dùng từ dad, mom, kid, tại mấy cái từ đó không trịnh trọng. Try not to use kid, dad, or mom, or guys in IELTS, okay? Because those are informal. Try to use children. Or father, mother, people, okay? So, what kind of school did you go to as a child then, Miss Tran?
When I was a child, I went to a public school similar to majority of
the majority
of Vietnamese children at that time.
I see. So how about you, Miss Trúc? What kind of school did you go to as a child?
When I was a child, I used to study in public school. In that day, there was not many private school, and of course, the the school fee or public school is more cheap than in private school. So not also me, but many children study in that kind of school. I've
Yeah.
that's kind of
Okay, so let's talk about your major for a little bit. Let's talk about your major. So do you like your major of food technology? Do you think that you feel like you want to do that job for a long time, maybe?
Oh, I still love my job up to now.
Excellent.
Although sometimes I get quite tired because of the work environment.
You mean work environment, like a lot of drama in the workplace, right? It's called workplace politics. Politics. Chính trị trong nơi làm việc. Well, it's called workplace politics, you know, a lot of dramas. But how about the workload then? Lượng công việc. How about the workload? Do you think the workload's okay?
Just not comfortable as well as it's worse. You know, nowadays because the economic suy thoái kinh tế
Economic recession. Economic
recessions.
Recession. You remember the word recession, right?
Recession, yes.
Thoái kinh tế. But actually, recession is not as bad as economic crisis, you know. Crisis nó kinh lắm luôn á. Crisis is really bad. Khủng hoảng kinh tế is actually terrible. I think right now we have an economic crisis because it's hard to get out of that situation. Rất khó thoát ra khỏi tình huống đó, nó mới là crisis nha. I think last year was economic recession, but this year is a crisis. I think this year is really bad.
Yes,
Anyway,
and
yeah.
as many company have to cut off many positions in their company. So many people like me have to do more work with many more work and even not to be increased salary.
Okay. Right, I see. How about Miss Tran? Do you study better in the mornings or in the afternoon? Or when do you study better during the day?
I think study better in the morning because at that time my mind will be fresh and easy to absorb the new knowledge and can take action quicker. And but most of the time I spend a lot of time on learning and reading during late night because
During the late night, I see.
during late night because the surrounding area.
You mean the
is quiet.
atmosphere, the atmosphere.
The atmosphere is quiet.
Atmosphere. Nó có âm R, E như đằng sau đó là âm xoa nhẹ. Atmosphere,
The atmosphere.
Atmosphere, 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 the atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
The atmosphere, yes, is much better
Yes.
for learning, you mean?
Yeah.
Right. Is there any other time during the day that you study better? Maybe. Okay, how about you, Miss Trúc? When do you study better during the day?
I used to feel that I studied better in the evening in a quiet space. To be honest, when I was in university, I had the habit of studying very late.
The habit of studying very late, I see. Still now, right now, you still have a habit, Miss Trúc? Ráng cố
No,
gắng mở rộng, ráng cố gắng mở rộng ra thêm. I think you should we should try to expand it, like try to think of other question that the examiner should say to improve the length of what you're talking about, you know. Cải thiện cái độ dài bằng cách mà mình thử mình bịa ra thêm một vài ý nữa chẳng hạn. Nghĩ là giám khảo sẽ hỏi gì tiếp theo, đoán thử xem. Alright, so until now, do you still having that habit? Do you still have that habit, Miss Trúc?
Oh, I still have the the habits of staying late, but not for studying. I referred watching television televisions and reading book.
And reading books, I see. How about you, Miss Tran? What are your favorite subjects?
I have big desire on studying.
Desire, right? Desire.
Yeah,
Right?
I have big desire on studying business negotiation because when I practice negotiation, I can learn how to, like manipulate the idea and get people follow what I want or the company's objective company object. And it's like for me negotiation like a sport that like the more you practice the more you feel exciting and
Excited,
you
right?
will excited the more you feel excited and getting better.
I see.
Có thể bổ sung thêm một câu nữa không này? Ví dụ như mình nói xong cái mình ngưng cái xong mình nói tiếp thì mình có được nói không, hay là thông thường người ta sẽ move qua một cái câu khác?
Mình nên bịa thêm hoặc là move vào cái gì đó khác đi để mà người ta có cái để người ta chấm điểm nhiều, chứ mình cứ một câu trả lời một câu xong rồi nó cứ vậy, nó sẽ giống như kiểu mà người ta ít có cái để người ta đánh giá cái nội dung của mình hơn á, thì không tốt lắm đâu, nên mình mới khuyên là trả lời cỡ khoảng 2 đến 3 câu là vậy đó. Alright, so Miss Trang, so let's say again, what are your favorite subjects then?
Okay, so my first favorite subject is a business negotiation. I have a big desire on learning how to negotiate with people because when I do that, I have a chance to practice my manipulating skill.
Well, what do you mean manipulating skill?
My
negotiation skill, you mean?
Negotiations.
You know the word manipulate. Manipulate means thao túng.
Đúng rồi, tại vì trong đó nó cũng có một cái nghệ thuật thao túng nữa.
Manipulate actually is a bad word, you know. Thao
Ừ.
túng người khác.
Ok,
To
vậy thì
manipulate
sẽ
people, to manipulate someone, it's actually a bad thing. But if you want to, yeah, if there is something like that, okay, you talk about it then. But
vậy thì mình
manipulation
sẽ
is
dùng
never a good thing.
một cái từ khác là and
To
become
convince
persuasive.
people, let's just say to persuade. Yes. To
Yeah.
persuade or to convince people. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's use the word persuade or convince people because manipulate seems really bad. Cái nghĩa của nó nặng á, phải không nào? All right. Let's continue now, please. Tiếp
Yeah.
đi.
Okay. And learning that subject not just have not is not just helpful for it's not just helpful for my job but also helpful for daily life.
Happen to. It also happened to. Yes, it's also happened to what?
It's also happened to my life,
Mm.
my daily life, that I believe that every communication is a negotiation on something.
Okay, I see. So, Miss Trang, do you think your country has an effective education system? Em có nghĩ rằng, bạn có nghĩ rằng đất nước bạn có một cái hệ thống giáo dục hiệu quả không? Like, think about Vietnam. Think about the people who enter the schools. Could they get a job? Could they have a good life? Could they apply their knowledge to apply their knowledge? Có thể ứng dụng được cái kiến thức không? Can they apply their knowledge or not? Do you think your country has an effective education system? You should give examples. Like, for example, it depends on the subjects, right? Nó tùy vào môn nào nữa. How about the teaching of English in public schools? So dạy tiếng Anh ở trường công, the teaching of all the subjects in public school, for example. Miss Trang?
Okay. To be honest, I don't believe that my country have a modern education system, and it is not effective, and especially teaching foreign language for Vietnamese students and Vietnamese children is not as good as other country. You can I can see that many children learning English in public school, they can not talk well. Even the general daily communication, although if although they have been learning English like 10 to 12 years from primary school to high school, but không có but nhỉ. Sorry, high school. They just focus they can do the grammar very well, but for speaking I can feel that the speaking is the how say vulnerable
It's quite
side.
vulnerable, right? Vulnerable side. Vulnerable. It's vulnerable. Ba cái hình như là vulnerable. Ba âm xoa luôn á. Ba cái âm xoa đằng sau cái âm nhấn luôn á. Vulnerable. Yeah, vulnerable. It's vulnerable side. Khía cạnh dễ vỡ, khía cạnh dễ bị ảnh hưởng của họ. It's their vulnerable side. Very good, Miss Tran. Now, Miss Trúc, do you think your country has an effective education system?
To be honest, I believe that education system in Vietnam is not very well, but it still be it's still improving.
Mhm.
It's focused more on others development rather than just theory as it
Mhm.
was in the past.
I see.
There are many effective learning methods.
Effective.
Effective learning methods are
I see.
just as through or just as through modern tools
Tools.
tools
Tools.
tools
Không có
and
tool, không có tool nha. Tools.
tools
Thú ù, nói chung là thú ù đó. Tools.
tools
Tools.
tools
And modern tools.
Modern
Tools.
modern tools
And modern tools. Mhm.
modern tools and software
Software.
software. There are many competitions for students to participate in invention and scientific research.
Scientific.
Scientific research.
Scientific what?
Scientific research.
Research. Very good.
Research.
Nghiên cứu về khoa học. Scientific research. Very good. There you go. Okay, try to pronounce things correctly. Các bạn không cần phải nói quá nhanh nha. Nói quá nhanh nó sẽ phát âm nó bị vấn đề liền luôn á. You don't need to speak fast, remember. Speaking fast and your pronunciation will get worse, okay? Remember, pronunciation is very important for speaking. Very, very important. Yes. But if you speak fast, it doesn't help your grade in any way, okay? But it actually harms your grade. Nói nhanh là còn hại điểm chứ không phải không có tốt lành gì đâu. Actually, like that. Okay. So, Miss Tran, please, would you like to further your study? You know the word to further something, right? To further your studies. Học lên cao, học lên thêm. Would you like to further your study? Why or why not?
Actually, I'm planning to attend the post-graduation education. I will pursue an MBA program. Yeah, because I love myself that being updated and upgraded. And
What do you mean? What do you mean? Let's try that again. I love to. Đó, nếu mà người ta cứ hỏi lại hoài như vậy nó sẽ bị trừ điểm nha. Tại vì cái sự mà khó hiểu nó sẽ gây ra cái vấn đề trong cái quá trình giao tiếp và nó bị trừ điểm chắc luôn á. Try to speak clearly. Let's try again. Would you like to further your study? Why not, Miss Tran?
Actually, I'm planning to further my study by attending an MBA program. Because I want to upgrade myself, and I believe with higher education, I can get a better promotion and better future. And broaden my career path in nearest future.
Okay, in the near future. Very good. So, Mr. Are you looking forward? Okay, of course, you are working right now, so I cannot ask you this question. So, Mr. Are you working right now, right?
Yes.
So I cannot ask you this question. Are you looking forward to working? Bạn có mong chờ đến lúc đi làm không? I cannot ask you this question. Now, so, Mr. Would you like to further your study? Why? Why not?
I don't intend to further my study, but I still want to learn some subjects like short courses such as Photoshop. You know, I think Photoshop is a very interesting, uh, interesting subject, and very highly applicable.
Applicable and very
Applicable.
hardly applicable to, khó lòng ứng dụng, khó lòng nào ứng dụng được
Nó có tính ứng dụng cao chứ. Highly.
với hardly applicable, khó lòng nào có tính ứng dụng cao được với cái gì đó.
Ủa sao khó hả ta?
Hardly applicable to
Highly.
Nói chung là
wait,
Highly.
highly, you mean highly
Highly.
applicable, right?
Highly applicable, yes.
Có tính ứng dụng cao, ok, có tính ứng dụng cao, I see, với cái gì đó. You see, sao thủy nghịch hành đấy. You see, this is like Mercury retrograde. Everyone, miscommunication happens, you know. Sự giao tiếp mà cứ bị hiểu sai hoài, miscommunication happens. So, okay, so Mr. Trúc, let's try again. What did I ask you?
Would you like to further your study?
Yes, of course. Can you answer the question, please?
Yes. I don't want to further my study, but I do want to learn some highly applicable subjects.
Applicable
subjects.
applicable subjects.
Like Photoshop and languages.
And languages, right?
And languages such as English, what I am studying. English, what I am studying to enhance my skills is will be very good for my job. And if I want to find another job, it's also very supportive.
Very supportive or supportive. Được ủng hộ cao hay là mang tính ủng hộ? Which one?
Mang tính ủng hộ.
And it's very supportive. Supportive. Okay, very good. Let's move on to part 2 and part 3 now. We are wasting our time here sometimes. Okay, so part 2 and part 3, I'll choose for you randomly. Let's try 15 then. Describe a kind of weather you like. Miêu tả một cái loại thời tiết mà các bạn thích. You should say what it is. Loại thời tiết gì vậy? Where you go in this weather. Mình đi đâu được trong cái thời tiết này? What you do in this weather. Mình làm được gì trong thời tiết đó? Explain why you like it. Giải thích tại sao mình lại thích cái thời tiết đó. And then part 3 immediately after part 2. What do people wear in different weather? Con người ta mặc cái gì ở trong những cái thời tiết khác nhau? So think about like cold, snowy weather, very hot weather like the summer. How about the springtime and autumn? What do people wear? And why? And next question, how does the weather influence âm đầu nha. To influence someone. Danh từ của nó cũng là influence luôn. How does the weather influence people's life? Làm thế nào thời tiết ảnh hưởng đến cuộc sống của con người ta? Think about how the weather affect your work. Can you come to work on time? Is there any kind of traffic jam because of weather? Maybe. How about floods? And floodings? Lụt lội không? How about like sometimes when it's when there's a stormy weather, then people are advised to stay home and work, you know. Khi mà thời tiết mà nó bão tố, con người ta được khuyên là ở nhà làm đi, đừng có ra ngoài. Or think about how the weather affect crops or harvest, you know, những vụ mùa hoặc là cây trồng. Think about how the farmers produce food and how it affects food prices, you know, nó ảnh hưởng liên đới qua lại nhau á. You should link the different influences together. Like for example, the weather affects the and then affect food prices, and then affects like how much people can buy, and then something like that. Mình phải liên kết nhiều ý lại với nhau nha. And then think about how the weather affect human activities. Like for example, would you like to go out when it's raining? No, right? Or when it's snowing, sometimes people do that. But when the weather is mild weather, thời tiết rất vừa phải, rất thoải mái, dễ chịu. Well, mild weather is when you have the springtime or the autumn, when it's not hot, but it's not cold either. And you can do a lot of things. Okay, think about other things like that. Now, and then the next question, why are weather forecasts often unreliable? Unreliable. Không đáng tin cậy. Tại sao những cái dự báo thời tiết nó thường không đáng tin cậy? Think about the nature of forecasting. Cái bản chất của cái chuyện mà dự báo đi. Think about the nature of forecasting. Can it ever be 100% accurate? Nó có bao giờ nó gọi là 100% chính xác được không? Can be 100% accurate. Think about the fact that there are other factors that could affect the weather. Like, for example, think about the flow of hot or cold air from the other region. Cái dòng khí nóng, khí lạnh từ những vùng khác tới chẳng hạn. Think about what's it called? Pollution as well. Yeah. Ô nhiễm đó nha. Pollution can create a lot of problems. And it can affect the weather forecast. It can make the weather forecast unreliable. For example, if there's a lot of cars and motorbikes on the roads, the air quality would be bad, and that could produces low visibility. You cannot see through very clearly. And it could make weather forecasts unreliable sometimes because you know how it is. Nó có thể nó làm cho cái dự báo thời tiết nó không hiệu quả đâu. Nhiều khi nó không có đáng tin, tại vì nhiều khi ô nhiễm nó gây ra đủ thứ đó. I'm not so sure exactly how to explain this one though. Yeah. Okay, are there any festivals about seasons in your country? Có bất kỳ cái lễ hội nào về mùa ở trong đất nước bạn không? Lễ hội mùa xuân, like Spring Festival, for example. Spring, summer festival, something like that. Wait, we have Mid-Autumn, right? Trung thu. Anything else? I think around Vietnam there's at least 2,000 festival or 4,000 if I remember right. So quanh Việt Nam thật sự các vùng, các miền, các thứ có ít nhất 4.000 lễ hội if I remember right. And think about and how you could describe them. Just try to describe them shortly, okay? Miêu tả chúng ngắn thôi. And what do people do and what people eat, what people wear in those occasions? Trong những cái occasions, những cái dịp như thế, con người ta mặc gì, ăn gì, làm gì, something like that. All right, you have some time to think now. Okay, since Miss Trang is about to take exam very soon, so I would let her lead the way. So, Miss Trang, please describe a kind of weather you like.
For me, I fall in love with the mild weather. When the
Mild mean
mild,
mild weather,
the
right?
mild weather, when the temperature is not too high or it's not too low, and it's feel chill out.
Careful. Chill out. You mean
Feel
chill
chill.
out? Chill
It's
out
feel
like
it's feel
chill
chilling.
out là
Chilling.
slang nha.
It's feel chilling. Yeah.
It's feel chilly means a bit
Chilling.
cold.
Chilling. Yeah. Chilling. Yeah. Chilly. Yeah. Normally, when the weather outside is mild, mild, I goes to the parks or restaurant and coffee that have many outdoor activities like running.
Go to cafes where there are. Đừng có dùng chữ has nhiều quá nha. Có cái gì đó there are, there is. Okay, I normally go to cafes where there are
where there are having a lot of
where there are a lot of people, right?
where there are a lot of people doing outside activity like walking or chatting.
Walking or working. Working or walking.
Walking.
Okay.
Walking or drinking coffee, chatting with friends and look and look around. Yeah.
Một cái là a kéo dài, cái ơ kéo dài nha. Walking or
Walking.
working.
Walking. And when it comes to this kind of weather, I enjoy doing a lot of things, including running, trekking, or even shopping, because during that time I have a good mood. I love this mild weather because for me the temperature is good.
Now, careful with that word. Temperature. Nó ba âm thôi nha. Hai âm square đằng sau. Temperature. Because the temperature is mild.
Because the temperature is mild, it's not too high, it's not too low, so I can wear anything I want. And because the atmosphere is cool, so I don't have to plan for the risk that it can have big rain or
where there won't be big rains. Bị dính cái vụ have hoài luôn nha. Cái đó là đủ trừ điểm dữ lắm rồi đó. Thiệt. Cái vụ there is, there are, xong rồi tương lai sẽ có là there will be, quá khứ là there was, there were, xong cứ has hoài. Trời ơi. Anyway, okay. Let's try again. Describe a kind of weather you like. Okay.
Okay. I fall in love with the mild weather.
Mild weather.
When the temperature is not too high or it's not too low and it's feel chilly. When it's come to that weather, I normally go to the park, restaurant, or outdoor coffee to enjoy many activity with my friends. I usually do running.
Yes.
Usually do running in the park with my dog.
In the
Or
park, em bị dính một cái vụ đó là phát âm mấy âm kéo dài nữa đó. In the
in the
park
park
with my
in the
dog.
park
In the park with my dog.
in the park with my dog. Or drinking coffee with my friends at outdoor coffee shop. Or I even have a good mood to go to shopping.
To go shopping. To go shopping. Không có go to shopping nha.
To go shopping during that weather. The reason why I like that weather, because first the temperature, temperature is good. I don't need to worry to wear the raincoat.
Yes.
I don't need to be worried to wear raincoat. Wear raincoat. Or wear extra shirt with UV protection to avoid the sunshine.
UV protection. Wow. That's advanced, you know. Very advanced. But you know that it doesn't happen that easily, you know.
But I have a big scare with UV, so I know.
Okay, it's a bit, you are straying away from the main point a little bit. Em bị rời ra khỏi cái luận điểm chính ở đây rồi. Em hơi bị lạc đề ra rồi đó. Okay, I'll let you do it again later. Okay, now Miss Trúc, please describe a kind of weather you like, please.
I enjoy cool weather, not too sunny and not too cloudy. I like walking in the park in this kind of weather. Usually, just sitting on a bench and watching people. I like watching people playing, watching people play badminton, walking or just sit and chat with each other. I also bring along with me a book and my favorite spring to enjoy. I really like this weather because it makes me feel comfortable and relaxed. So I think it's really great to unwind and enjoy my alone times. Sometimes
to enjoy what?
To enjoy it alone times.
I see. Yeah, but I still feel like what you're talking about, it doesn't connect well. Mình vẫn cảm thấy những cái mà em nói nó không có được kết nối tốt cho lắm. Okay, let's try again, okay, shall we? Tập trung vào mấy cái you should say thôi. Try to focus on what you should say, okay? Because you only have 2 minutes. Remember that, please, class. Nhớ nha, mình có 2 phút để đi thi thôi nha, cho nên tập trung vào mấy you should say thôi nha, đừng có đi lan man. You can talk a lot in part 3, but not part 2, okay? Be careful. Now, please try it again. Describe a kind of weather you like. Go lên. You can do it.
I enjoy cool weather, not too sunny or not too cloudy. In this weather, I love walking in the park and sitting on a bench
Yes.
and just what people activities. In part, people usually walking, running, or just sit and chat, or just sitting and chatting.
Chatting, yes.
Chatting. It's a very simple, but it's made me feel comfortable. Sometimes I will bring along with me a book and my favorite drink to enjoy my alone time.
You enjoy what?
Enjoy my alone time.
My alone time mà không hiểu. I don't understand.
Ý là cái thời gian một mình đó này.
My alone. Đó em thấy không? Thấy âm phải không? Alone time.
Alone.
O-N.
Alone.
Alone time. Chứ phải là a long time.
Alone.
O-N. Alone time. Alone time. My alone time.
Alone.
Alone.
My alone time. Đó.
My alone.
Alone time. O-N.
Alone time.
Yes. All right. Anything else?
This weather makes me feel comfortable and relaxed. So I think it's very right to unwind and enjoy this weather.
I see. All right, Miss Tran, please do it again. Describe a kind of weather you like. Tập trung mấy chút say, please.
I love the mild weather when the temperature is not too high or is not too low and it feels chilly. I usually go I usually go to the park, running outside with my dogs, or go to the coffee shop with my friends during this weather. And when it's come to mild atmosphere, I enjoy running, trekking, or even shopping because my mood is so is because I'm feeling good at that time.
Okay.
The reason why I'm so in love with the mild weather because it's because the temperature is good and the atmosphere, the surrounding area would be good too. There's no raining or there's no unpredictable moment that I have to wear a raincoat or I have to wear a lot of layer to avoid the sunshine.
And that's why I like it, right?
And yeah, and that's why I like it.
Okay, good enough. Nói chung là tập trung mấy chút giây và nó có câu kết đi người ta hiểu được, người ta rõ ràng mạch lạc là được. Không có cần phải phức tạp đâu, thiệt luôn á. Try to be precise, try to be concise. Sorry, not precise. Concise, nó phải mạch lạc nha. Và vừa đủ thôi. Cô đọng. Okay, let's go to part 3 of weather. So, Miss Tran, please. What do people wear? Wear. Đó, cái đó là nó hơi bị có kéo dài á.
Wear.
Nè, nguyên âm kép nè. What do people wear in different weather? Con người ta mặc gì ở những thời tiết khác nhau? So, Miss Tran, please.
I think weather have a big impact on.
Has a big impact.
Has a big.
Big. Cái từ đó nó phải kéo dài luôn nha. Nó hơi kéo dài. Has a big impact on.
Has a big impact on what Vietnamese people wearing. In the dry and sunshine weather.
In the dry and sunny weather, right?
and sunny weather, women usually wear a lot of coats and layers to avoid the sunshine and tanning skin. Or in the rain season in Ho Chi Minh City.
In the rainy season, in the rainy seasons.
Or in the rainy season in Ho Chi Minh City, people have to wear raincoat. Raincoats. Because most of people
Most
here,
of the people. Đó, dính một cái lỗi sai nữa. Most of the people.
Most of the people.
Hoặc là
here,
most people. Chứ không có chuyện most of people đâu nha.
Most people.
Cái đó là dính dục grammar trừ điểm thêm phát nữa. You see,
most
of
here,
the people, yes.
Most of the people here riding rides motorbike.
So, what does it mean?
So they have to.
What does it mean? Yeah. If most of the people wear motorbike, what does it mean?
So they have to wear raincoat to avoid getting wet.
Getting wet, exactly. Okay. All right. Anything else? Nghe câu nói là biết là không nên nói nhiều hơn.
Chưa đủ.
Lúc mà đi thi mà nói anything else là oops. hơi rén.
Anything else?
Wow. Okay, Miss Trúc, please. Okay, let Miss Tran continue now. Please continue.
And during winter time, people have to repair thick coat and glove to keep themselves warm and protect from windy weather. Dạ, bình thường em quên mất bình thường cái này là phải nói 3 tới 5 câu hay là nói 2 tới 3 câu, em quên mất cái này là mình nói bao nhiêu câu rồi.
Well, in part 3 just try to speak as much as you can. Because remember, the more you speak, the less question you will be asked. Okay, now, so Ms. Trúc, please. So how does the weather influence people's life?
Weather directly affects human health. When it's cold, the body is easily ill.
Okay.
Such as getting flu and in the hot weather, the body is easily to be dehydrated, sunburned, and feel tired. Additionally, agriculture is also heavily influenced.
Okay.
Rainy seasons may affect the quality and cost of crops. More seriously, during the rainy and stormy weather, people have to deal with many difficulties. You know, people in Vietnamese central regions often have to endure many impacts during the flooding seasons.
Okay.
Lost crops and have to move to move away from their houses, and they lost many tài sản.
My
Uh,
property.
Many properties, and properties what is it?
Okay, it doesn't seem like a band 6 at all. I'm sorry. No. You have to do it again. Now, so Miss Trúc, how does the weather influence people's life? Nói vậy không được band 6 tao đảm bảo luôn. Let's try again. Let's try again. Miss Trúc, please. Okay, Miss Trang, please answer the question. How does the weather influence people's life then? Your microphone's on, please. Miss Trang, hello.
Sorry, thầy bị
Okay.
cấm phím. Right.
Okay.
I believe weather have a major impact on people's life. First, the weather can impact on agriculture and food production. You can see that, for example, in my job, the cattle production is very important to produce beef, and the weather, if the weather is dry,
Dry.
dry, which means that there's less grass for cattle, and the cattle could be dead if they don't have enough grass to eat, or they don't have enough water to drink. So I believe that weather can impact on food supply. The second thing is that weather can impact on daily life of every single person. For example, many people have to work at home because of some natural disaster,
Natural disaster. Natural disaster.
Natural disaster like flooding or tornado, or even just some heavy rain that people cannot go outside and go to their office. And the last thing, I think that weather can can have a big impact on festive season and entertainment activity. There is a lot of events or concert that have to be canceled, and people lost a lot of investment or money because they cannot run that event just because of weather.
Okay, that's
So I
good.
think
That's good. That's good. Very good. Okay, Mr. Would you like to do it again? How does the weather influence people's life? Let's try again, Mr. Please.
Yes. The weather influence people life very much. For example, to harvest seasons, harvest seasons, when when flooding happened, it caused food price to short, and Its cost food price too short. Additionally, on rainy days, transportation becomes very difficult with traffic jams, and accidents will happen more often than than other normal days. It prevents it prevents people from going out for many entertaining activities. We usually have intent to stay at home. I think if your child is can't work from home in rainy days.
On rainy days, yes.
On rainy days, it will very convenient.
It will be very convenient.
Will be convenient, but many jobs requires going out, just as going out, just as people who sells at markets, who sells products at markets. They have met many difficult
Okay, so let's try the next question then. Miss Trang, please. Why are weather forecasts often unreliable then? What do you think?
I think there's some reason that weather forecasts often unreliable. The first reason is that the nature of forecasting forecasting cannot is not 100% accurate.
It's not 100% accurate. Tính từ nữa.
It's not 100% accurate.
100% là giờ không ai đọc là 100% đâu. 100%. 100%.
100% accurate. And there's a lot of factors that the machine or the officer have to calculate and considering on. And the second reason is that maybe in some country the weather forecast, the technologies that they use for weather forecast is not developed enough to have the high accuracy rate.
Không có accuracy nha, cái từ accuracy không hề tồn tại nha.
High accuracy.
Accuracy.
High accuracy.
Accuracy.
High accuracy.
Accuracy.
High accuracy.
Accuracy. Accuracy. Accuracy. Accuracy.
Accuracy. Accuracy.
Yes, continue, please.
Accuracy. 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 Accuracy.
Accuracy. Accuracy.
Accuracy. Accuracy. Accuracy.
What else is there? If there's no accuracy, what would happen?
And there accuracy. And there are some big risk when the weather forecast is not correct, that people cannot prevent some disaster, like the fisherman and the sailor don't know
where to hide, don't know where to go fishing, at
don't know when
time, right?
Don't know when to go fishing in the wrong time, and don't know the right time to go back to the homeland to avoid the the next typhoon, the next typhoon.
The next typhoon, yeah.
Yeah. And and of course there are some and of course nature is nature. There are some uncontrollable factor, for example, like the hot flow or the cold flow from the sea or the other region like El Nino that can change the direction spontaneously, and it can change the result of weather.
Okay, good now. So, Miss Trúc, please. Are there any festivals about seasons in your country?
There are some festivals about seasons in my country. For example, that is Vietnamese holiday is celebrated in the spring. Our Mid-Autumn festivals is on the fall.
Mid-Autumn Festival.
Mid-Autumn festival is in the fall. And another is Christmas is in the winter. Although some festivals are not traditional, but people still very like, and is still very popular. In this festival about seasons, it has many interesting. When the spring, there are many types of flowers, and that's why that there's people usually decorate their house with cherry blossoms. It is a traditional flower in northern of Vietnam.
Northern of Vietnam. The northern of Vietnam.
Of Vietnam.
Okay, very good. You just need to speak a bit faster. Try to practice at home these topics again, okay? Remember, try to speak a little bit faster because your speed is very slow now. And it doesn't make people want to listen to you, really. People cannot follow you because of that. Try to practice these things at home again and again so your speed gets better, okay? Cái tốc độ nói của em quá chậm nha thì nó sẽ ảnh hưởng đến cái chuyện người ta có muốn nghe không, và cái nội dung người ta chẳng hiểu gì cả, nhiều khi nó do nó quá chậm á, cho nên là phải luyện tập thêm ở nhà nhiều vào, tự làm mấy cái này lại. Alright, so let's go on to the next one. I would like you to try let's try 17 then. Describe an art or craft activity that you did at school. Miêu tả một cái hoạt động nghệ thuật hay là hoạt động mà thủ công mỹ nghệ gì đó mình đã làm ở trường. You should say what you made. Các bạn đã tạo ra cái gì, làm được cái gì rồi. How you made it, bạn đã làm nó như thế nào. What it looked like, nó nhìn như thế nào. What it looked like. Explain how you felt about the activity. Giải thích là bạn cảm thấy thế nào về cái hoạt động đó. And then part 3, do you think the teaching of arts in schools needs improving? Why not? Anh chị có nghĩ rằng cái sự dạy của nghệ thuật hoặc là cái chuyện dạy học những môn nghệ thuật ở trong trường học cần được cải thiện không? Tại sao không? So it means that like is it good enough? The number of hours, số lượng tiếng đồng hồ trong một tuần, and how can I say the investment, những cái đầu tư của trường học các thứ, the investment of the schools and of parents, something like that. And what is the goal of the teaching of art? Cái vai trò không, cái mục tiêu của chuyện dạy nghệ thuật ở trường như thế nào? Like why do people need to improve the teaching of art? Tại sao lại cần phải cải thiện? Nó tại lúc đó sao? Is it that bad or something like that? You know, a lot of people in Vietnam, they don't study anything art in high school, you know. And I think it's bad. Now, next one. What values can art bring to life? Nghệ thuật có thể đem cái giá trị gì để cho cuộc sống? Like, think about beauty, yeah? Think about how it teaches people the appreciation of beauty. Trân trọng cái đẹp. The appreciation, and people can learn how to behave better, actually. It makes life worth living. Because if life is beautiful, you know, it's worth living, isn't it? And what else can art bring to life? You think about it, okay? Do you think that children should be allowed to learn any form of art that they like? Why not? Anh chị có nghĩ rằng trẻ nhỏ nên được cho phép học bất kỳ loại hình nghệ thuật nào chúng thích không? Tại sao không? Think about the forms of art that is very expensive, and what would happen if they just give it up? Nhiều loại hình nghệ thuật nó mắc tiền lắm nha, và đầu tư cũng tốn nhiều tiền lắm á, nhưng mà lỡ đâu nó bỏ luôn thì nó sẽ là một cái waste. It will be a waste. So it is a big waste sometimes if you invest in, let's say, very expensive arts, but then they do not follow it until the end, you know. Or some form of art is very dangerous to follow, like for example, siết thú chẳng hạn, like how can I say, circus acts. Like if children want to do circus acts, những màn trình diễn siết. If children want to do circus acts, sometimes it's very, very dangerous, you know, and it can harm their life. It can injure or kill them. It can injure or kill them, even kill them. Or some form of art, sometimes if children do not have talent, but they still want to pursue those form of arts, that could be a big waste of time, a big waste of money, and a big, big waste of talent that they could use that time and money and effort to pursue something else, right? Lỡ đâu nó không có tài cán gì hết, mình cứ theo hoài, tốn thời gian, tốn tiền, tốn nỗ lực lắm luôn á, mà nó có thể dùng những cái đó để mà theo đuổi cái khác. Think about that and then give examples. Now, next one. Do you think they should make art compulsory? Okay. Compulsory. Compulsory means obligatory. 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 Obligatory equal to mandatory. Bắt buộc á. Bắt buộc. Do you think they should make art compulsory in high school and in college or university as well? Why not? Anh chị có nghĩ rằng con người ta, cái đây là con người ta. Anh chị có nghĩ rằng con người ta nên làm cho cái môn nghệ thuật. Cái này là môn nghệ thuật nha. This is art subject, okay? Có nên làm, anh chị có nghĩ rằng con người ta có nên làm môn nghệ thuật là một môn bắt buộc không? Ở trường cấp 3, cấp 2 và trong đại học cao đẳng nữa không? Tại sao không? Okay, I'll let you think about this one. Okay, let's do it now. Miss Trang, please describe an art or craft activity that you did at school, please.
When I was in primary school, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about drawing, and I learned a lot about drawing, and I love it. So I normally draw. Sorry. When I was a kid, I normally learn.
Child.
When I was a child,
When I was a child.
when I was a child, I learned how to draw surrounding subject from my teacher. For example, like house, animal, or the people, like my parents or my friends. The picture I draw.
Picture hay là picture nhỉ? Cẩn thận.
Picture.
I'm top. The pictures. The picture.
The picture I draw normally about my house and the picture I draw.
Picture nó rồi lại picture rồi.
The
picture.
The picture I draw.
I drew. The picture I drew.
The picture I drew normally describe my children dream. Is like my dream house, my dream job. Like at that time, I wanted to be a doctor, and my dream life with my beloved one, like my parents. I think drawing is an interesting activity that have me to have a different view about
different view of
everything around me, and learn how to show it with the people I love. And I think it's also an important activity that have me and children to develop the right brain area.
The what?
The right brain, não phải.
The right brain area.
Yeah. The right
brain
area and imagination, and that can have a lot for the future career.
Okay, I think it's good enough.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Stroop, please describe an art or craft activity that you did at school.
In elementary school.
Elementary school.
Elementary school. I used to take part in decorating a booth at a spring festival at school. Decorating was very fun because everyone in my class spending time together to create an artistic work. For me, it was really beautiful. It was made of bamboo and colored paper. It's after finishing,
yeah.
After finishing, it looked like a house with a roof and columns made of bamboo, colorful paper flower hanging on the columns, creating a small flower garden around the house. For me, at the times, for me at this time, I'm very satisfied.
I'm very satisfied with
it. Just with some simple materials, but thanks to creativity and teamwork, you can make something really beautiful and artistic.
And what say again?
Artistic
Artistic.
and artistic. You know, when you do something, and the result is good, you will feel very proud of yourself, especially in art field. It's very hard, so people usually love doing it.
And people struggle to make ends meet, right? Remember that we learned this one. To struggle to make ends meet, right? It means to struggle to put food on the table.
Struggle to make ends meet.
Okay, good. All right, let's go to part 3 now. So, Miss Trang, do you think that the teaching of art in schools needs improving? Why or why not?
I think teaching art in school.
The teaching of art.
I think the teaching art. I think the teaching of art in schools needs a lot of improvement. First, I believe art is about creativity and also updated. So the teacher and the teacher need to learn about the new trend, the new perception of
perception of the new perception of the new perception of
perception of young generation, so that he or she can teach the student to perform the art.
Perform. Chết chưa, mà dính dụng BP rồi. To perform
the art in the best way.
In the best way possible, right?
In the best
in the best way possible.
The best way possible.
Rồi bị dính phát âm, bị tổ phát âm nện cho một trận rồi. Oh dear. Okay, but actually it's your content, what you're talking about is actually quite good. So, Ms. Trup, please, do you think that the teaching of art in schools need improving? Why? Why not?
I think teachings of art in school.
The teaching of art. Cái sự dạy học của môn nghệ thuật.
Teachings of art in school needs improving in various aspects.
In various aspects.
In many school, art teachers are optional
subject.
Optional subjects. So teachers of these subjects is not too professional. Just some they just have basic skill.
Basic skills, mean?
Basic
skills.
Basic skills.
Basic skills, right?
Basic skills. they can help children learn how to roll,
How
but
to draw, yeah.
but they can't inspire them to love what they roll.
Mm-hmm.
They can teach children about artistic knowledge, artistic knowledge, and the cultural background.
The cultural background, yeah. Okay, anything else you can mention?
Okay. I think I think teachers should need to improve their community engagements.
You mean rapport with student, right? Cái mối quan hệ thầy trò, right? Rapport. Well, you can say community involvement and you mean involvement in activities, right? In like public activities, like
Yes.
such as what?
Informant activity. For example,
Example,
besides teaching at school, teachers can school management, ban quản lý nhà trường.
The school management, yes, good, very good. The school management, yeah,
should celebrate more and more go and more arts museum or as gallery,
yeah,
as gallery for children to really enjoy their last time.
Mm-hmm.
It will cultivate
It will
their
cultivate, yeah.
It will cultivate their presence in art of them.
But cultivate the passion in art in them.
In them. It shows it will be better, more better than just theory.
Theory là gì em? They're just teaching theory, right?
They're just teaching theory. Simply.
Simply theory, right? And just simply teaching theory, right?
Just simple teaching simply theory.
Good. All right, good. Now let's just try next one. Miss Trang, please. Do you think, okay, what values can art bring to life then, Miss Trang?
I think art brings a lot of values to life.
Values.
Values.
Brings a lot of values to life.
Bring a lot of value to life. First, art bring color and joy to life. There's a lot of joyful moments and relaxation and relaxing moment that people enjoy through art after a hectic day.
Yeah.
Second, art have people cultivate their
cultivate
their creativity.
Cultivate their creativity.
Cultivate their creativity.
Creativity.
There's a lot of activity not just performing art, need creativity. There's yes. There's activity for such as sorry, I lost. There's
Okay, you lost it. Don't worry about it. So, Miss Trang, do you think that children should be allowed to learn any form of arts that they like? Why or why not?
I think children should be allowed to learn any forms of art that they like, but it needs to depend on the family budget. For example, there are some
Example.
for example, there are some art activity like drawing or painting that don't require a lot of investment from their parents, and children still can explore all of their desire with painting. But there are some art performance, for example, like playing piano, that some parents cannot afford to pay that instrument. So the children need to be considered to change to the lower.
Tại vì nó phải trực tiếp nó consider chứ mà nó bị consider. So children need to consider.
Children need to consider
active form, not passive.
Children need to consider to change to the lower cost one, for example, like playing guitar or dancing.
Anything else?
That's all. Chứ không nghĩ ra thêm cái gì được rồi thầy. Nó khó quá.
This is hard. Okay, this is hard. Okay. Now, so Miss Trúc, please. Do you think children should be allowed to learn any forms of art they like? Ủa thầy chỉ rồi mà. I already told you how to do this one.
Actually, I think I agree that children should be allowed to learn any forms of art what they like. It has there are many
It has là sao em?
there are many
It has là
benefits.
There are many benefits, yeah.
There are many benefits. It promotes their creativity.
Creativity.
Emotional expressions and their talent in art. By exploring different art forms such as painting, music, dance, dance, acting, and more, children can discover their interests and their talent. Is not only develop their skill, such as communication skill, self-confidence, is also cultivate their art, the art passions in their child.
Anything else?
Art also encouraged people open mindedness,
Mm-hmm.
and empathy.
Say again.
So, empathy, sự cảm thông ở đây. Empathy,
And
empathy,
I don't understand that.
empathy.
Thầy không hiểu phát âm em luôn á. I don't understand your pronunciation now. Spell it, please. Empathy, you mean?
Empathy.
Empathy.
E-M-P-A.
Empathy. Empathy.
Empathy.
Empathy. Empathy.
Empathy.
Empathy.
Empathy. Empathy. Empathy. Many kind, many artwork have the subjects on life, on natural,
Là natural hay là natural? Nature. Cẩn thận.
on nat on nat on nat on nat nature
On nature.
on nature's.
Rồi nói về mà được nói về mà chắc được 5 chấm quá. Oh my god. Thiệt luôn á, lúc đi thêm mà bị dày. Trời ơi. Các bạn thấy chưa? Phải luyện tập thường xuyên hơn, luyện tập phát âm nhiều hơn, chứ nếu không nó thọt vậy đó. Khổ lắm luôn á. Okay, so Trúc, please, do you think they should make art compulsory in high school and in college or university as well? Oh, sorry, Miss Trang, can you answer that question?
I don't think they should make art as a compulsory subject in high school or in college. It should be, I think it should be an optional subject, because I think there's some student, they don't love art. They refer on learning mathematics, or learning on coding. So they and we should not force them to learn art which they don't like. And the second reason is that some school, they don't have enough budget to have a lot of art teaching and performance. So I think it should be the school decide what kind of the subject they want to develop beside the compulsory subject. And art can, and the third one, I think, like that art could be an extra activity, or some school, they make the summer event that that the student can go out, can go outdoor camping and do drawing. So I think that could be a good option for school and student to consider as a way to teaching art. They don't need to make it compulsory and daily subject for art teaching. That's all.
Okay, that's good enough, I think. Right, Trúc, can you try this question? Em thử câu cuối này xem. Try it. At least you should try.
Besides many benefits of art subjects, I think that they should not make arts compulsory in high school. High school and in college. It should just be an optional one. There should specialized school for it.
Should be a specialized school for it. Yeah.
For it is it spending
It depends on.
is this spend on
It depends on.
is
It
spent
depends on.
on what people really love.
Okay.
Some people love learning art, but some people don't. So school school not force everyone to
Should not
study.
force everybody. Should not force
Should
anybody.
not force everybody to learn.
Mhm. I do agree the same too. Okay, good enough. Now, I think we should stop here. Now it's already time.